Hey, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be making Noodle's stand for Monster Road Trip. First, we're going to have to make his base. We're going to take some Mod Podge, some white paint, and we'll mix those together. Boop! And we have a nice little base that we can start for Noodle's stand. From here, we can move to working on the top. This is some wood that I'm not sure where I got it from, but if we make a quick little cut, we have a nice top to our stand. Moving on, we're going to use some porcelain clay to start Noodle's head. In the process of doing this, I realized that I am terrible with porcelain clay, at least with the Sculpey brand version. It took a couple of attempts to get about this far. And yeah, I'm somewhat happy with how it turned out. It is what it is. From here, I bent some wire off camera. So from here on, I'm going to use some Fimo Air Dry Clay. It works a lot better than the porcelain clay that I was using. So I'm going to do one of the tentacles on camera, and then I'm going to go ahead and just knock out the rest off. So after finishing the tentacles, I continued to do the hat, and then I realized that I wasn't recording. So this is just me putting the final touches on his little cap. And this is what he looks like after all's said and done. I added a couple of accoutrements just to pad out the base. And I'm going to start lining up the posts for his banner for the Noodle shop. We'll look at that in a little bit. From the mystery board, I cut out two small plaques that we will use for the banner. And a quick look at our progress. This is what he is looking like so far. We have the banner, we have a nice little stand for his tip jar, we have his little rocks, and yeah, everything's looking good so far. So off camera, I went ahead and made a small jar for his tips made out of UV resin. Going forward, I'm trying to make my wood look more like wood. To do this, I use systematically lighter browns until I get the desired grain that I am looking for. It's pretty much the same process between the top of the stand, the banners, and the small chair that holds the tip jars. So enjoy. And as per usual, I forgot to record some steps. With this, I'm now doing the body of Noodle. I'm doing like a yellowish green base, and then I'm progressively adding darker and darker greens to the head. I'm not sure what that's actually called for a squid/octopus, so yeah. And moving on to his hat. The brim and sections of the back are just going to be a dark green, and then he just gets his little pine tree done on the front, and that's the hat. So at this point, we're just doing a check-in. There's one last bit of paint that I have to do still, as well as the basing. So as a forewarning, I don't generally make basing that frequently, So I followed a couple tutorials from North of the Border, Bill Making Stuff, and Stetson's Studio. But yeah, here you go. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and do all that good jazz. And I'll see you next time. Bye.